Hello there. Welcome back to one of my other videos. And today we are going to have a look at Gemini Canvas. So before we get started, I would just like to tell you that you can always connect with me on all of my social platforms with the links in the description box, and always contact me on my email through guidancefortheblind@gmail.com, all small letters and no spaces. And with that, let's begin. So, what is Gemini Canvas, you may ask? Many of you might know what Gemini Canvas is, and that basically is, where we go to code and stuff like that. Now, Gemini can obviously provide you with coding and, HTML and anything that you may ask for in a normal text-based chat. But, Canvas is something where Gemini gives you files, so you can essentially download them. You can try to edit the code, or even preview the apps. In some cases you can't preview the apps in all cases, but if it's suppose a simple HTML document with basic JS integration, you can kind of have a preview of it, and you can edit the code, you can download the files. So you can download a file in any case whenever it's coding for you. So that's in case of Canvas. And you can do all this without Canvas, but that would be in a plain text-based chat, correct? So that is basically Gemini Canvas. But what I want to show you guys is about the accessibility of Gemini Canvas. And there is something that needs to be done with Gemini Canvas. So Gemini Canvas, besides coding, can also write stuff for you, though it's not as good as Claude. Okay. Claude will write good articles for you, and Gemini Canvas will write good articles, but I think, Claude is good and better at writing anything, assignments, maybe articles, reports, whatever. But writing is not our main concern. The concern in this case is accessibility. So I'll simply open a new chat in Gemini right here, and I will check the checkbox of Canvas. So we are in Canvas.
Desktop list. Zoom work. Microsoft. New tab. Google Gemini. Loading page. Google Gemini document. Ask Gemini at main landmarks.
And now
Loading
I will just
complete.
tab through until I find the checkbox of Canvas.
App bar navigation landmark. Tab control. Search tab. Google Gemini. Open mode picker. Currently. Clickable microphone button. Google Gemini. Microsoft Edge. Google Gemini. Enter a prompt for Gemini. Edit multi-line. Ask Gemini. Clickable upload and tools. Menu. Main land. Menu. Add from drive. More. Create image not checked. Visualize.
Just press on upload and tools once, and then you'll get the options of create image and music and avatar and stuff.
Create music not canvas not checked. Code. Write. Or.
So we'll just press enter on Canvas.
Google Gemini document blank.
Now we can enter a prompt for Gemini to write some stuff out for us. Now, what is the problem in this case? Now, we can ask Gemini to create a document for us, okay? Gemini is going to do that. So I'll just paste a basic prompt here.
Mainland, Google Gemini, Microsoft, Google Gemini. Clickable enter a prompt. Let's write or build together. Clickable enter a prompt. Let's write or build together. Blank. Create a document stating different methods of visualization on WhatsApp for people. Created from the perspective of understanding as a blind individual. The methods of visualization would showcase that users convey emotions. Through these methods of visualization, there'll be examples in each case. The following would be the methods of visualization, starting from the most basics to the advanced. First would be emojis, stickers, GIFs, emoticons, lottie. Animation. Also explain the differences in all of these so it is more easier. Or explain how these can be used with screen readers. For example, stickers and emojis are generally read aloud by screen readers. Emojis are most accurately read aloud. Stickers should be verified using the inbuilt image description feature for each sticker for TalkBack users. The same should be applied for GIFs. Stickers and GIF descriptions are not very much reliable with screen readers. Lottie animations are only for some emojis and only if that emoji is typed once and sent is when the emoji is converted into the Lottie animation. Include all this in the document that you create.
So this is what I'm asking it to do. Now, if I did this to Claude, it would give me a Word document and I would, be able to just download it and use it. I'll just press enter right here.
Gemini is typing.
And now Gemini will try to write it out for us. Now Gemini will write out the document for us, which is going to be like in a edit box, which we can edit, right? So we can make changes if we want to. But when we print out the document, right? So there will be an option for
navigating visual
we'll be given an option to print the document. When we print the document, it's going to be inaccessible, right? What is going to happen is it's going to be available on screen for us to view, but it's going to be in the form of graphics. So it's going to be like, you're going to only be able to see and read it, but you're not going to be able to read it as a screen reader user.
Clickable Gemini said heading level 2. I will now generate a document outlining the various methods of visual expression on WhatsApp. Written from the perspective of understanding digital emotion as a blind user using screen readers. Clickable navigating visual expressions on WhatsApp, an accessibility guide the 22nd of July.
And we will also get the previous and the next versions of this. Like if I, for example, make changes to it and then if I want to view what I did previously, I can just go to the previous and the next version, which is quite handy.
Clickable enter a prompt section multi-line editable.
So this editable is the canvas.
Out of section clickable menu button clickable upload and tool. Enter a prompt for Gemini. Clickable upload and tools menu but clickable canvas editor section multi-line editable heading level 1 navigating visual expressions on WhatsApp, an accessibility guide for blind and visually impaired. Heading level 1 no indent users. In digital messaging.
So you get the heading levels and all that done properly. So you can just kind of paste this in a Word document if you want to and format it as per your requirements. But
length button change length.
You can do all this.
Tone button change tone. Suggest button suggest edits. Create menu. Canvas editor section. Length button. Tone button. Suggest button. WhatsApp visual communication for blind users. WhatsApp. Length. Clickable share and export canvas. Share and export. Print button.
So here is the print option.
Loading print alert document fit to page complete. PDF document load has completed. Preview updated. Print cancel. Need help button. Combo box Microsoft print to PDF open. Spin button editable select. Layout grouping. Pages.
So this is basically the basic print dialog that we get.
Edit E.G1-5, 8, 11. Radio button not checked 4 of 6. Combo box color opens. More settings. Print using system dialog. Print button. WhatsApp visual communication for blind user. Save print output as dialog. File name. Combo box. Save as. File.
So you have to just enter the file.
Save as type. Toolbar. Save button alt. Toolbar. Hide folder. Save but cancel. Up band toolbar. Up to third sem. Alt plus up arrow. Button. Address. C. Address. Search box. Command. Tree view. Items. Date mod. File. Save as toolbar. Save button alt plus. Save print. WhatsApp visual communication for blind users. Google Gemini.
Now we will simply go to downloads and view our file.
Edit practice.pdf, Adobe Acrobat Reader, 60.
Okay.
Prepare document for screen reader dialog the pane.
And you can see that it has just opened in Adobe Reader automatically and it's saying
practice.p unknown
document
AVCEF view.
So it's not accessible for a screen reader. It's giving us the pop-up as well. I'll just show you
Practice.p. Run dialog. Type the name of a program. Documents. Download. Text unavailable.
this by
Items.
opening it in Google Chrome.
Earlier. Today grouping expanded. Practice 1 of pop. Copy. Delete pop. Open with. Send. Open with. Adobe Acrobat. Google. Leave. Google. Downloads. File Explorer. Items view list. Today grouping expanded. Practice 1 of 235. Finished loading PDF. WhatsApp visual communic. Open settings button. Set later button. Open settings button. Set document. Frame button. Collapsed toggle sidebar. Landmark finished loading finished loaded landmark finished loading PDF page 1 landmark page 2 landmark page 3 landmark page 4 landmark page 5 landmark finished loading PDF page 1 landmark.
So this is how it says, because the document contains whatever is written within it, but it's visually available but not for a screen reader user. What I want
Download WhatsApp screen download WhatsApp screen sharing meeting screen
is for Google to integrate accessibility into the document itself. So even when the document is printed out, it's not printed out as graphics, but printed out properly in text and all that. This is also the problem in other Google features where it creates stuff for us. So this is one thing to keep in mind, and you can obviously use the canvas if you want to, like, select the entire text and copy and paste it in that manner. So that is the problem that I wanted to highlight, and I want that this problem should be solved. So that's it for today, and I will come up next time with something which is more interesting. So, bye bye and meet you next time.
Hi everyone. If you like my video, so please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any doubt, then you can write it in the comments section down below. I will try to answer it soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.